Hey YouTube, duty back. This is very going to be very short combination of Tales from the Booter and pickups slash trades. Quite a lot of trades. You know, nice stuff. Not a huge bulk yet. I'm still waiting on something to come through. Hopefully that should be soon. But yeah, what a fucking day. Absolutely rubbish car boot wise. So there'll be no like official Tales from the Booter separate because there's just not enough. There was people there, but it pissed it down, then it stopped, then it pissed it down, it stopped, and it was just, I think the original rain we had last night put a lot of people off. And then when I looked at this morning, I thought, forget that. Like I say, it was salads there, we just didn't have anything, and that's just the way it goes. You know, there's no great dark art or anything to this, it's just fucking crapshoot pop look. And sometimes you get the breaks and sometimes you don't. So today, there was no breaks. A few bits, but nothing retro-y. It's more, you know, sort of trade fodder just to perhaps CEX and get a few GameCube games, etc. So that's alright. Sorry guys. I had one beer yesterday. Yeah, back on the bud. So I tried it, Paul. Yeah, I mean, like I say, I do like the bitter, but you know, sometimes you've got to go back to what you know. And I'll no doubt I'll be back on the old brew and John Smith at some point. That means I'll be burping like a bitch. Feel it now. There we go. Right. So I'm going to do this in reverse order. I'm going to do the booter first because, like I say, the stuff that I've got elsewhere is probably a bit better. So it was not a great day, not at all. There was very little to choose from, to pick from. I think I missed out on one item, which, to be honest, I wasn't that fussed about. It was it was a silly stall. Well, a silly stall. The guy was there with his two sons. I'll show you the stuff that I managed to grab from. The guy was there with his two sons. I'd asked him if he'd got any games, said no. One of the other, you know, the lizard guys that I know, that I now know, asked him, said no. So I went back and I'd seen this bag and there were some games in it. So I thought, yeah, I got something. And then the other lizard guy comes across, looks in another box, and he finds one particular game that I wouldn't mind have added, just purely just for trade fodder. But nah, fuck it. So for 50p each, I picked up. Again, these are just for trade. I know there's a few of you guys out there that are after the Xbox ones. Complete, in very good condition, Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, and Red Dead Revolver. Not one, I'm pretty sure I needed that when I was going for the full set. In fact, I'm dead sure of it. In good, yeah, all there, in, you know, all that shite. But yeah, these lads, there's two sons, just didn't want to be there. They were like, maybe 10 and 13, and I was just like, got the game. Oh dear. So there's them two there, 50p each. All these 50p each. Super Monkey Ball Adventure and SpongeBob's Yellow Avenger. See, I'm fucking struggling picking fucking. But for 50p, I thought someone might want that. Scott, Sega Saturn lad, I know he's into his PSP. But the one I missed out on was the new Super Mario Brothers for the DS. He had a box of DS stuff. They weren't anything great. I think the lizard guy picked up Cars and that 50p each pound. So, like I say, not huge, great scores or anything like that. But for 50p, it's nice. Flip it over and get a couple of GameCube games. Right. Then there was a lady actually near the start. She had this, so I was quite lucky because I did ask her. She said, "Oh yeah, I've got some in here, some games." So she pulled these out. There was what were they? They were just titles I didn't want. Just didn't interest me at all. From £2 each, so I picked this up for £2. I thought it ain't bad. I think I got the original, the first one last week. Oh, excuse me, on the Xbox. Dead Rising 2 on the PS3. £2. It's in good nick. like I say, that's quite early on, so I had high hopes, but they've very quickly dashed. And then lastly, literally lastly, seeing this, asked the lady, no games, come back, seeing this in a pile of clothes, asked her how much, she said £3. So I got it down to 150. I said, look, come on, you told me a fib. She said, you fibbed to me. She said, you didn't have any games. So she laughed and joked. She said, go on then. So for 150, again, I can't remember, one of these ones, right, I think I've got the platinum, and I'm hoping it's this, but I can't remember. Uncharted 2, Honour Among Thieves. Is it Honour Among Thieves? No, just Among Thieves. Gets all complete. Good games these are. I can't remember which one it is. It's going to do me head in. I will check. But one of these, I know, I'm pretty sure I've got it. It's not on the look now. Oh, could be this one, because look. Could be, because I've got them two are, that one's still kind of sealed. So it could be that one that I had, and I thought I had it platinum label, you know. Could be that for once. Oh no, it's not. You know what? I'm full of shit. I've just seen it's the same one. So that's a duplicate. Oh well, duplicate, but again for 150. What are you gonna do? What do you want from me? That is it. That's the car boot done. There's a chap there, and he's selling. He had a Saturn, and he had in a box, battered box, no games, controller, on 30 quid. I was like, no, not. You know, if I wanted a Saturn, it would have been all right, but the box dad had it. I mean, I want a boxed Saturn, you know, but not for 30 quid, not like that condition. So, yeah, it's not a great day. Even my mate will go with, he picks up, you know, drills and all that shit, and even he didn't have a good day. So I think it was just a bit of a washout generally, this neck of the woods. So that's it. Tales of the Booter. Must be the quickest one ever. Right. No, tell a lie. Two last items. So I'd missed out on the Mario from the, you know, the lizard guy. Jay's Mark, actually. Found out Jay's Mark. Because he bought the Saturn off this other guy. He's a bit of like a trader. He thinks he knows what he had this Saturn right in the box, battered box, and he said, I've got some games for it. So I looked at the Saturn, and there's two loose Master System games on top, like some shit like World Grand Prix and some else. And he was rooting through, and he had the slim PS2, and he had a PS1, mini PS1. So he's on about these games. To be honest, I was just interested in the Saturn games. And he kept saying he's got these games, oh fuck it, whatever. And he didn't have them. I kept trying to explain to him, because I know what they are, like this. I was like, whatever. So I opened the box, because there they are. He goes, they're not the games. And he tried to jam them into the top of the expansion pack. I said, you'll break it. They don't fit in there, trust me. They're Master System games. He went, oh, you can have them with it anyway. So I asked him how much. He goes, well, you make me an offer. I said, 20 quid. For like, because all I wanted was really the Saturn. Just, okay, the box ain't great. And then the slim PS2, which I can just, like I say, move on to that guy that I know. Oh, you insult me, this, that, and the other. Whatever, fuck it, mate. I said, because the PS2 looked like it had no wires. He goes, I've got the wires for it. I said, well, fair enough then. It's probably worth a bit more money with the wires, but I'm not interested. So anyway, what happened was the lizard guys bumped into me and they mentioned, because I told them about that he had the stuff there, tried to sort of throw him off the scent, if you like. They went over and bought it. And he said, oh, he said about you, he said he's not going to deal with you anymore. Whatever. And that's when he asked me my name, and I said, oh, you Mark next, that's who he was on about. He said, yeah. There you go. But something nothing. But anyway, so the story goes, obviously, that when I found them games, he went and found Mario, and he looked at me, smiled, I was like, you bastard, like this. And the guy didn't have any change. I said, you got to put them back. So you have to put them back, he ain't got the money. And he was like laughing and joking, so what are you going to do? They know I collect now, so they may be a bit more lenient on me, perhaps, or maybe offer me the fucking scraps if they find something, which hasn't happened yet, to be honest. I know they haven't found anything because they've showed me. So, anyway, that was that. And then there's this other guy turned up with his daughter. I think they've been there a while, actually, just late, taking time, too long to set up. Asked me if I had any games. Said, yeah, pulls out a shoebox, DS games, great. Looked in there. usual shit, like Imagine Design, whatever. And then there was a couple of games, alright-ish, and then two that stood out. For I'll have them. How much are they? The lads or something. So now we wanted £2.50 each because we do 4 for the pair. Said yeah. So for £2 each, which ain't bad. Sonic and All Star Racing. And the pick of the bunch is another copy of Animal Crossing. So they come over and told me, oh, there's some DS in the shoebox. I said, yeah, no, I've had the pick out of them. What? Oh, I've got Animal Crossing and Sonic game. Ooh, busted. Stems the brakes. So that's it. That is literally it. So like I said, nothing for the collection really. I thought Uncharted, fucking couldn't Drake then. I thought Uncharted I might have needed, but oh well. Right, so do you know what? I keep fucking this up. I made a right fucking pig's ear of this. I keep saying that's the last thing, don't I? It's because I've not sorted it out properly because there's so little of it. I've just fucking chucked it on the floor. I promise you, this is the last of the car boot. So that small little pile there and this thing. This woman and a whole bit. I've seen him there before, and I don't know why I remembered him. I can't remember. I think he might have had some stuff before. I can't remember. Or he said he did and then didn't. Something like that. But they look familiar. I asked them. She said, "Yeah, I've got some. Yeah, we've got some here." She goes, "But not yet." So she's one of these people that just insisted on you're not, not rushing us out, which is fine. But it was like they were fucking slow as anything. And they were young as well. I was just fucking plotting. It serves myself right because it's pissing it down within an hour. So there you go. But anyway, I obviously knew they had stuff. I'm guessing everyone else, because they'd been there a while, overlooked them. I went back. He was looking for a box, some PS1 stuff. Had the PS1. He had a couple of games. Again, nothing outstanding. Nothing that I hadn't already got. F1 games, that shit. But he had these two items, so I grabbed these. This one I'm pretty sure I've got, but I'm not sure if it's complete or condition-wise, etc. But if anyone's interested in copying this, let me know. It is the Lost World Jurassic Park. Pretty good condition. And probably finally the day for my collection, because that's what I did. I think I sorted it that way. Is this wasn't in the box? I put it all in the box actually to make it look a little bit better, if that's even possible. It says, and then doesn't even put it in the box properly. Hang on. I think that's how it goes. Yeah, that's how it goes. It is. I can't even pick this up. Someone got this gun, and I can't think who it is. Was it Mark Hornsborough? Could have been. But I got the Scorpion gun. It's got the, I've got the Y obviously, but it's got the G-Con adapter in there as well. So I kind of put it back in. If you like, he had it all just lobbed in the box. So, but it's not bad nick, the box. Seen worse. I mean, the gun needs a bit of a clean in that, but I thought I was alright. So I got them and the game for £2.50. So I don't know what you want. Call it, £2 for that, or £1.50 for that, and £1 for the game, £1 PlayStation game. I don't know. There's a woman there selling Xbox games, and £2.50 each. Fucking Splinter Cell and that. Right, you do realise they're Xbox games, don't you? I promise that's it. Fucking twat I am sometimes. Right. I'll leave the trays till last actually. Because just because I can. Pickups. Pickety up. Trade up. CEX. Again, I had a bit of credit from just the shit, which I'll probably get as well from some of them games, but there we go. So more GameCube, which, I mean, I would never pay this. Never in a million years pay this, but it's there, and I thought I might as well make use of that's, what the whole purpose of it all is in terms of credit. So, Shrek Super Party, 6 Squidlars. Again, just one for the collection. And lastly, I've seen this a few times. Oh, I've got to put them in, I've got that. I think It was, who was it? Someone of the 16-bit brothers was on about this. Not Johnny. I don't know if it's Roger, I can't remember. One of them was on about this, and he actually, I can't remember who they were talking to, and he said actually, it's a good game to get. I think they're talking to Carl about it, but it's Mass Effect 3. Might be Danny actually, come to think of it. But anyway, I think I had this on the Xbox, you know. I think I can't remember. I don't think I had Mass Effect 3, I had one of them, and I couldn't get into it. But they did say, whoever it was, is one of them bastards, they said, stick with it, it does get better. And I think they were talking to Carl, but I can't remember. I thought, oh, actually, you know, if I see it cheap, and for £7 for a Wii game, I mean, fucking hell. The fucking GameCube game was £6. So, you know, it's just a cheap way of building your collection. Well, it's cheap. It's all relative, isn't it? But, you know, for me, it's kind of a bit of a no-brainer, like, but. So yeah, they're just trading. This is caliber 50, by the way. This game, right? Oh, should I leave these till last? These are pretty good pickups, actually. Well, them two are for sure. Look at this. It's a charity shop. Found this. I can't remember. It might have been Rob Tina 777. Was it the PS2 version of this? I think it was. He said it's pretty good. I've seen the DS. I ain't got no idea if it's any good or not. I think it's a side-scrolling platform E-type game, and it's Power Rangers Super Legends. Yeah, it looks that kind of way. I don't know. I might keep it. I don't know. I might trade it. Like I say, just lob it into CEX and get a bit more credit. I don't know. Right, let's do the trades, because I'm going to leave the last two pick-uppies that are quite good. This is off me mate Craig, Minx36. He has very kindly sent me an Amiga mouse. To be fair, I had to give it a bit of a clean, which I'm not too fussed about Craig. It does work. I think it's either that connector or the connector on the back of my Amiga is a little bit wobbly because the mouse button, although the micro switch works fine, wasn't registering. But yeah, Craig very kindly sent me this mouse so I could just check out 1200 I bought the other week, which works fine. It has got about 130 gig hard drive, which you kind of mentioned on the back. Don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I'm still toying with just keeping it, actually, but I don't know. But like I say, awesome stuff. Note from Craig. Hi mate, hopefully this mouse works okay and gets your Amiga up and running. I do have another spare one, but it looks like it had 60. It was on 60 a day. So yellow. So I thought I'd send you this one. Catch you soon, fella. Craig. Craig, cheers, pal. No, that was awesome because it just allowed me to just have a look at the drive to make sure it's registering. It reads floppy disks as well, so great. Thanks, pal. If you do need it back, let me know. But I'm guessing you don't. Right, next up. Oh, I'll do this one. This is a weird. I suppose it is a bit of a trade. Yeah, it is. It is a trade. It's a trade of sorts. And he's been doing his rounds. I think this must be his 4th or 5th shout out, I'm sure, this month alone. And it's John, one MSX to go. John messaged me, had one of the few of the Xbox bits and bobs and something else I had, and obviously he's in Portugal, but he said his wife's coming over here, can he send this address? So sent him off a package, and they're very kind. I mean, I didn't expect, I just said, look, I owe you from you to me kind of thing, don't worry about it. He went, I'll tell you what, I've got a guy who I know that does really good repos of some PC Engine stuff. Now, ordinarily I wouldn't touch it with a barge pole, but John had sent me, or gave me the other blue sapphire one, and a disc. I'm sure it'd been like laser etched or whatever. But he got this guy who does them like proper with all the spine cards and everything else. I haven't opened it. I might even just keep it and just use it on the shelf and just play that one. But it is, I mean, it is. I don't know what the original one looks like, so I can only go by what I can see. It looks great. The spine does look a little bit plain. I don't know if that's the right word, but again, I'm no expert on spine cards, so. But there we go. Look, so it's blue sapphire, still in like a seal. I mean, like someone else would know, but maybe it's just me because I know it's not authentic. If that makes sense. But the label, I mean, like, fucking hell, I mean, you'd struggle to, unless you knew your shit. I mean, like, that's high quality. I suppose actually the only thing that would let this down is just screenshots at the back, but I don't care. John really sort of, but when it turned up and it's from, I think, yeah, it's from Germany, and I was like, why not everything from Germany? What is it? And I got really like a bit like, whoa. And the bastards have thrown it over the fence, so it'd been sodden by the fucking rain. But luckily it's in the cellophane thing and all that. It was all good. But yeah, it just freaked me out a little bit. All from Germany. Not them dodgy adult movies again. Right, 2 more trades. I'll just do the last sort of pick up then. So, do this one. I've done, I think it's the first trade I've done this guy. I bought some stuff off him last time, from PC Engine stuff, really sorted me out price wise. And it's Sean. Horatio van Basten. Yeah, it is Horatio van Basten. Maybe he's Dutch. But Sean messaged me, said, oh, be interested in the white PSP that I got the week. Works fine. Like I said to him, I said, look, let me test it, etc. Because I don't want the reoccurrence of what happened with Scott, moaning bastard that he is. To be fair, it did work, Scott, you know it did work, but obviously it's just PSPs, man, they're just dodgy. But anyway, that's another thingy. So anyway, Sean tested it all, said, look mate, well, you could all see it was plain anyway, so I said, yeah, the stick's fine, the buttons are fine, etc, blah blah blah. And I can't believe it, I mean, I've definitely got the better end of this deal, unless, well, I don't know, it's each their own, innit? That might have meant more to Sean than these do, but fucking hell, really sorted me out with these bad boys. So off the back of the trade I did with Steve Games Uploaded, and I bought, well, I traded in one particular game and I was like, oh for fuck, I'm gonna have to get them all. Sean's fucking awesome stuff. He sent me part 1, so .hack infection. I always think it's .net. I don't know why, it's not, it's just .hack. Yeah, so .hack infection, so that's part 1 in fucking showroom condition, and part 2, so .hack mutation. So all I need now is 4. Say all I need now is 4. I've never played any of these before, but check Sean out. Honestly, I mean, when he sort of said it, I was like, okay, if you want to, that's fine. I mean, not that the PSP shit or anything like that. Like I say, you know, each to their own. It's a nice PSP. I think there's only a few little sort of dinks on the screen and everything else like that, but I was well happy. So excellent. So check Sean out, and I'll check Craig as well. I'll put Craig down there as well. A bit of a dispute weren't there from Daz. Cole Jones de Loro, Horns de Laurel, back calling it the low bar, the bub. I'm sure that old Shen Musso started calling it the low bar. I'm sure he did. I don't know why. I think it sounds quite fitting. The description, or as Daz would say, the description. Right, last couple of bits, then I'm going to let you go. These are off what I would now consider a very good friend of mine on here, Paul Griffo, 83X. It's 83X. I band him together with I don't know, I tend to group people. So got Paul, Craig's here again, and Fagan, Sean Harris 500, and Dow. They're all in this, I don't know, kind of an elite or specialised or whatever, I don't know, but they're all of the same ilk. To me personally, but yeah, they know what they like, and you know, no messing about. So anyway, Paul, if you don't already subscribe to him, go and check him out. He did a video. He got a shit ton of Spectrum stuff, Sinclair, etc. I mean, if I hadn't got rid of all my stuff, there would have been a few items there that would have like, oh yeah, been interested in that, but I've moved on from that. But yeah, like I said to him, there's a few choice titles, a few bits in there, and it wasn't just Spectrum stuff. There's other little odds and sods and oddities and quirky thing, a right mixed bag he had there. So I said to him, look, there's a few, I'm interested in this, this and this, what do you reckon? And he messaged me back about a certain item. I said, yeah, I've got one of them, I'll give it a scrub and give it clean, send this off to you, because I was going to send this particular thing off to you anyway. And he's very kindly chucked in a few Bruces for me, and I do appreciate that, Paul. So, there is a note. Hang on, do it this way. There's a note. Alright, Stu, just noticed that the cable on the pad is a bit crap at the end. I've chucked in a couple of... oh no, chucked in a CD of a certain game on the PC Engine and a few extras you might have. Yeah. He's just talking about YouTube, you know, like the PMs, it's completely fucked. I know Steve Benway did a video on it. I mean, why are they fucking constantly dicking around with it for now? So just in case anyone's not sure, I wasn't sure, watch Steve's video. Steve explains it as well, but very quickly, your old inbox now is defunct. So if someone PMs me or if I PM you, if you go into your name and then create a studio, then community, and then it's messages, so that's where they'll be. I think Craig is here again. That's where my message ended up to you for the PC Engine games. I bet if you go and check that, I bet that's where you'll find my message. But yeah, he was just talking about that because it's a ball ache. So we've got other means of communicating now, so that's the main thing. So the thing with Paul, right, I sent him some outs a while back. I think it's for his dad, a similar thing for his dad, and he goes, oh, it turned up, and I sort of said to him, fucking hell, he said it's there, and he's got this, I don't know what he's got, I don't know if he lives at the end of a fucking 2-mile drive or whatever, but he's got a post box or something, he's got a box or something that he put this stuff in. I said, have you checked in the box? And he sends me an email back a bit later, oh yeah, I've got it now. It's like, check the fucking box every day. I don't know. So he was happy, and I'm more than happy. So what he was on about in the cable was, there was another one of these controls, but I think I've got them. I just wanted it because it looks different. It probably, I think a bit of tape on that would be alright, but it is. It's just, I think it's an original old school PC Engine. What he's talking about is just there. Look, I mean, you wouldn't notice it if you. It's probably just where it's bent back. I think it's where someone's wrapped it round and wrapped it the other way and stuff like that. But what I thought was, if I end up finding another one that's all battered, I could always just pop it open, whatever the connector type is inside. I'm guessing there might be a standard, and just switch it out if need to be. But he said to test it, it works, so I might just put a bit of tape at the top. Just nice to have. And like I say, for stuff that I've already got that he wants, why not? He don't need it, he's got them. So everyone's a winner. He's chucked me a few boosters in. I've got these, but I'm not going to say no. 5-1 in the Game Gear. So about 4 copies of that. Actually, there's an interesting story about this. I thought I swore blind I had this. I think I picked this up last week as well in that Game Gear bundle. And I stuck it to the side, so as if like not part of the collection. And I was doing something, going through them all. And I don't remember sitting. I thought, I haven't seen that. But it is Castle of Illusion. So this is another one that Paul had sent me. But the one I got last week, actually, you know, I didn't need it. But nice case anyway. Keep the Game Gear cases. It's weird because with the Game Gear, the 2 I got last week, none of them fucking work properly. There's one of the sound works and half the screen works. One of them's completely fucking dead. Yeah, one of them's completely dead. The other one, half the screen and the sound works. They're fucking nightmare things. I should maybe spend some time and just get some kits and fix them all up with the caps and that. But fucking, you know, sometimes I can't be arsed. Yeah, so cheers to them, Paul. This one, oh, it actually sent me another manual he's found. Again, you know, if I find a loose copy, pop that in, or someone's interested in them, great. So the CD that he sent me for PC Engine, which is you know, obviously it's a copy, but the CD is original. Well, it looks original to me. I'm guessing this is the right bout. I've got to swap the case because it's got cracked in the post, but it's a CD case. You know, don't make that. It's Hellfire. Hellfire. But yeah, I mean the disc. It's a bit like the Snatcher one that I got free with it, which I should really do actually. I should just print the case off, shouldn't I, for the Hellfire, for the Snatcher one. But obviously that's a shmup. So Paul, pal, awesome stuff. And then the other Brucey is a Japanese game called Susserian, or Susserian. Never heard of it. Falcom game. Where's my Game Genie when I need it? I haven't widened my fucking slot on that one. Twat. You asshole. Right, I've got no idea what that is now. That's right, piss me off. Right, I might have to make do with off-road. Because I can't find me fucking Game Genie. Bollocks. I was going to try that then. Yeah, I didn't bother widening the slot on Mega Drive because I just thought, instead of butchering the fucking thing to an inch of its life, just use that Game Gear. It still looks nice then, don't it? So for the last little bit, which ain't a great deal anyway, you'll have to make do with Ivan. So the last one that I actually asked for, so I asked for this and the control pad, that was all I was really interested in. Yeah, was I think, yeah. Is a very good copy of Clax. Now I had this loose cart from, might have been John, one MSX to go. It's got everything there, it's got the little sleeve and the little foamy bit. So Paul, you're a fucking legend, mate. Honestly. I said I didn't really, you know, was ever sort of great sort of mates, or I suppose that's the word to use, with Paul per se, but that's the thing with YouTube, you know, you do a couple of tradespeople, you build up a bit of confidence and, you know, not confidence, but confidence in other people, if that makes sense. And yeah, I mean, I'd class him as a, you know, a good friend on here now, really. You know, not being in a weird way, but he's a top bloke. And like I say, group him in with them other bunch of reprobates. So, the last two items, and probably the best, to be honest. Charity shop. You know, one of the ones that where they sort of know me a little bit, blah blah. And they swore blind they had a bag of games and they couldn't find them. I was like, oh fucking hell. I said, look, I've got to do a bit of shopping, this, that and the other. I'll pop back again. So give us an hour. So to be honest, it's probably less than an hour. I popped back and they went, oh, we found them. But oh great, excellent. Lifted it up, it's PS2 stuff. Oh. Sport, FIFA, fucking Tiger Words, fucking fucking SingStar, you know, all that shit. Oh, bollocks. I was just going, I was just like, it wasn't a great deal. There's probably about 15 games. I then seen this one, and I was like, excellent. They used to charge me pounds, £1.50, but I don't want to fucking argue. You'll see why. So I seen this one, and I thought, fucking yes, I've got this, but I've got the American. And then I looked, literally, it's just in the carry bag, just flicking through them, and I got right to the bottom, and then I thought, kind of in my mind, I thought if that one's there, maybe the first one's there. Sure as eggs is eggs, it was. So for £3, the first game that I spied, and like I said, I picked this up earlier in the year, NTSC copy, is Dark Chronicle. So fucking well happy to get that. It is perfecto. Excellent condition. And then obviously, for those that know, I had a copy of this before, and I traded this off. I did a trader to Rich King Retro, and the bastard didn't believe me at fucking play the value of this. I'm sure he thought I'd fucking diddled him, but this goes for a pretty penny, man. Well, it did it. I'm sure at the expo they were selling it for 40 odd quid, might have 30 or 40 quid, I'm sure. But I got myself another copy of Dark Cloud. Again, I mean, this one, the only thing is the manual's had a bit of a thump. It's been played, it's not dead or anything like that, but you know. So yeah, not bad. Like I say, that's probably for the weekend pick of the bunch. But yeah, the car boots. That's the nature of the beast, you know. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and today just weren't meant to be. And that's, I'll say me pennies for another day. I will live to fight another day. Right, check all them guys out. Sub them if you like what you see, which you must be mad if you don't. Also, thanks to all the new subs. Again, it's just keeping, you know, ticking over. And what I didn't realise off the back of, again, Steve Benway's video, I don't really get involved in the mechanics of YouTube too much in terms of, you know, because I don't do ads and all that kind of shit. But I didn't know, and there's the sort of section now, like analytics, that you can look at of your channel, and 3.3% of my subscriber base are women. Or, well, like when I used to play World of Warcraft, it could be that 3.3% of my subscriber base are males, pretending to be women. But there we go. But if they are, thank you, guys and gals, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know. I might have to start, you know, coming in from that tact. Or folks. Maybe that's a non-sexist way of doing it. But anyway, other than that, take it easy, and we'll see what next week brings. Bye bye, YouTube.